Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and I'm reading Iron Fist, issue number 2. Now, this is basically him going to Luoshi, and he's met with a woman named Patience, and of course Chosin brought him there from the bar. He's sobered up by now, and this is really just like Mortal Kombat in a way, except that this is interesting. The city actually wants to remain off the map so that people can train in Kung Fu's. There are 7 cities in this city, minor cities, and the whole city wants to eventually replace kun-lun as the one of the 7 cities of heaven. So interesting, the 7 within 7. Anyway, so that's basically the plot of this, and there's a way for them to get legitimacy by at least one of the houses being able to beat Danny Rand, who is the chosen Iron Fist. Now he's lost all of his chi, and the way that they convince him to actually continue fighting is they say that every time that you beat one of these guys, you will be able to absorb their chi into yourself. So if you're able to defeat all 7, you will fully replenish your chi and become back on top as the Iron Fist again. I guess if he's going to keep on losing his chi back and forth and whatever, okay, cool. But now all of a sudden he's basically a chi vampire. All right, so it's okay, it's interesting, it's whatever. But honestly, the energy of Sholao, the Undying, I think that should have been more than enough to last him forever. He is the immortal Iron Fist, right? Just it now all of a sudden he's a chi vampire. How is he any different than Davos, the Steel Serpent? I mean, it's the exact same thing in this particular regard. So, okay, they want to make him into basically a chi vampire. Cool. So you got the House of the Snake, the House of the Bear, the House of the Rat, the House of the Bull, the House of the Rabbit, the House of the Eel, and finally will come the House of the Wolf. Now he fights the House of the Eel first, and he's in water, and the entire time he's in this fight, get his butt kicked. I'm saying to myself, why doesn't this jackass just step out of the water and say, okay, come and fight me now? But no, never actually happens. It's like fighting Namor in the water. The guy's tough enough to begin with. If he's in water, you ain't beating him. I don't care who you are. You're not beating Namor inside the water. The Hulk couldn't beat Namor inside the water. Just saying. So, whatever. So, he fights him in the water, and eventually he finally winds up winning. There's no real reason why he winds up winning. He just winds up winning. And then he goes on to fight the master of the 12 plagues, the rat, and he goes over there. Yes, he is able to actually absorb the energy, the chi of the eel. So, okay, cool. And then he goes off to the rat. Now, no one who's ever entered this particular part of the village has ever returned. Okay, so yeah, except for you, the champion of the House of the Rat. So whatever, man. He attacks from behind, and he kind of looks like Vermin from the old Spider-Man Craven's Last Hunt run. So, whatever, man. He looked kind of like that. Anyway, I'm going to give this comic a C-. I'm going to give it a C- because it's okay. It's not great. It's just literally okay. They're trying to harken back to the days of the original Iron Fist and trying to recapture that magic, that splendor, but it's gone. It's long gone. They're giving silly little kung fu names to each attack that he does, and backlash bear crushing ribs and silly little names like that for each attack. Listen, all I'm saying is, it's one thing to remember the name of a reverse punch, a hook kick, and things like that, but if every single one of your moves has some long-winded name, then you're spending more time memorizing names than you are memorizing the actual move and getting your body to remember these things. So yeah, this is okay. The comic is okay, but it's not great, not by any stretch of the imagination. So, anyway, guys, Professor Bell, Comic Book University, class dismissed.